Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Formula Costco. Tonight is race number 8 of 12 in season number 4. We are at COTA for the United States Grand Prix. After a week off last week, the drivers are back. 10 cars so far. Maybe one or two more will join us, but good size field for tonight's race from COTA. As we get down to the last 5 races of the season, 5 races left including tonight's, as the championship battle between Slurp and Cole heats up, but it's not particularly close at the moment. Slurp has a pretty decent lead. I'll gonna look at it right now for you guys. Slurp currently has a 22-point lead going into tonight's race over Cole, and Banjo is over 60 back, so it's basically just down to those two already. So the battle between those two tonight will obviously be something to watch, as it is every single week. Slurp won last time we were out in Qatar, so that only helped strengthen his lead. But now Cole will be looking to respond after 3 wins in the first 3 races of the season. It has been a little bit of a dry spell for the McLaren, as Slurp has won 3 times since then. Joey has won once. Cole's been obviously on the podium most every week, but has not returned to the top step since Spain in race number 3. He'll be looking to do so tonight in race number 8, but he has said that COTA is one of his weaker circuits, so we'll have to see how that plays out. Should be an interesting race tonight for sure. COTA's always provided us with some good finishes and some thrilling races. Go back to Season 1, the photo finish between Rowdy and Slurp was an absolute thriller. Probably the best finish we've had in this league to this point. Had a photo finish this season, but a penalty kind of negated the magic of that one. Between Cole and Slurp, actually. And Slurp would win that race after Cole got a time penalty on the last lap. That was at Austria a few races ago. Speaking of Cole, he is the first one to put a lap down on the intermediate tires at a 135.7. As see Logan now on the dry tires. As the S's are going to be, as you can see, a huge talking point tonight. Huge time gainer or loser. As people are going to get more aggressive as the race goes on tonight in the S's because of the corner cutting and stuff there. And we'll just have to see how that all plays out. I'm expecting quite a few time penalties tonight. We will see what happens. Cheesy Man, who has been a fantastic qualifier this season, puts the RB onto provisional pole for the moment at a 133.1. Have both Ferraris tonight for the first time in a while, as Logan is here and Castron is making his first start in a few weeks, I believe. DeMayo's here for the second straight week. Chan is here after missing Qatar. Slurp obviously here. And then the rest of it is the usual suspects. Leafy's here, Cheesy Man's here. As Joey does not have a front wing. He is currently 4th with a 137.1. As now Banjo vaults to the top of the board. 132.7 for the Williams. He takes it by about 4 tenths. There's Joey's front wing sitting there on the front straightaway. And Banjo puts in a hot one here with 12 minutes to go. See a couple more guys out on inters. DeMeo and Chan Slurp on the soft tires, as is Castron. Leafy is coming out now on the softs as well. Chan and DeMeo both are on timed laps now, as DeMeo is going to go by the Ferrari. As Logan on an in-lap, his lap was a 1:33.9, pretty solid lap from the Ferrari. But over a second off of Banjo's P1 time. See what kind of times Chan and DeMeo can put down on the inners. There's Chan 1:39.7. DeMeo is in Sector 3 right now. Coming through the last two corners. And he will put down a 1:37.3. Puts him 6th. Castron is coming through the last corner to start his first lap. Leafy is about to do the same. And then everyone will have set a time. Slurp is actually on a time right now. He is down the long back straightaway and into the very sharp left-hander there. On board with the Williams as he finishes his lap. Go wide this corner, cut the left one. Didn't get all the way down to the curb there. Missed the apex a little bit. Now going to be wide open here through these sweeping corners. And then hard on the brakes for a split second. Back to the gas, over the curb. Nice job there from Slurp through the penultimate corner to the last one he goes. Nice corner there again. And Slurp is going to come to the line. 1:33.2 puts him 3rd. About a 10th off of Cheesy Man and about half a second off of Banjo, his teammates. See how Leafy and Castron are coming along here. Castron going into the sharp left-hander now at the end of the long straightaway. Leafy not too far behind him. And they will be the last two to set times. Leafy missed that corner a little bit. Castron going through the sweeping right-handers now. Yellow's in Sector 1 for Chan. As Castron comes through the last couple of corners. Looking like a pretty solid lap here for the Ferrari. What's it going to be? 1:33.005 puts him to 2nd place. That is a nice lap from Castron. Just puts him a couple of tenths off of pole. Leafy is coming through the last two corners now. Chan is retired. Will start at the back. Leafy to the line. 1:35.5 for him puts him 6th. Ahead of Cole, Joey, and DeMeo. And let's see. Slurp is on an in-lap. Castron is as well. Slurp is... I don't know what just happened there. Logan back out on the track for his second run. He'll be the first one to make a second run. And Leafy is in the gravel. I assume he is retiring. As DeMeo switches over to the softs. Bunch of guys getting ready to go out, it looks like. Logan coming through the last corner to start his second lap of the session. Trying to improve on a 1:33.9. And Leafy is DQ'd. So Chan will not start at the back. He will start 9th instead. Leafy's 1:35.5 will be disallowed. He will start 10th. Logan very, very squirrely there through the exit of turn number 1. He's going to back out of the lap. Probably a wise decision there. That was almost a spin there for the Ferrari out of turn number 1. Probably best to just do that one again. Just 7 minutes left now. Oh, Slurp is going through the grass. Slurp and Logan, the only two on the track right now. Neither of them are on a timed lap. Logan is, but he is backing out and going to go again when he gets back to the line. As both of them go, whoa! Alright, Slurp gonna, oh no, Logan coming back into the pit, so he will not go back to the line to start. Yikes! Thank God for ghosting features. Alright, now everyone is in the pits, no one on track. So we will just be waiting patiently for everyone to make their last runs. So there goes the Ferrari into the garage, and there goes Slurp as well. Now we just wait and see which driver is the first to make the move out for the last run. Taking a look at the leaderboard once again. Banjo at the top. Only driver on the 132 so far. Then you have Castron, Cheesy Man, Slurp, Logan, Cole, Joey, and DeMeo, rounding out everyone that is still in the session. Then you have Chan, who retired, and Leafy, who got DQ'd. As there goes a Williams, that's Banjo, I think, that's going back out. Or maybe that's Slurp. See in just a second. Nope, it is Cheesy Man. I got that all wrong. Cheesy Man, the first one to come back out for their last run. And we will see which drivers follow him. Cheesy Man third right now, needs about half a second or so. A little bit less than 4/10 actually, to get to P1. And he is driving backwards. Alright, we're going the right direction again. As now everybody has started to come out. Banjo, Castron, Slurp, Logan, Joey all out and on track now, joining Cheesy Man. Just leaves Cole and DeMeo in the pits. I think they're coming in a little bit quicker than I expected them to, as Cole is coming out now, as is DeMeo. So everyone is now on track for their last runs. Cheesy Man will be the first one to take the green. And everyone, it looks like it has given themselves enough time if they want to, that they can back out of it and make another run if they don't like their first lap. So Cheesy Man coming through turn one, I'm going to pass DeMeo there. And we will keep an eye on his times to see if he is improving. But yes, as he goes, 7/10 of improvement through Sector 1. How about that? Oh my goodness. Cheesy Man easy purple Sector 1. And looks like he is on to take P1 away from Banjo here if he's able to keep up this pace. 2 minutes to go. No one else to the line yet, but Joey is going to be the next one. And then you see on the minimap there, most of the other guys are all together. Cheesy Man is actually going to come up on a bunch of guys here that are out on outlaps, and that could slow him down. As you see, there's Cole in front of him, and then there's the two Williams that are not too far up ahead. Castron has taken the green, as is Logan. The two Ferraris are close to each other. Looks like Cheesy Man is going to be okay to get to the line. Cole moves out of the way. So Cheesy Man will get to the line uninterrupted here. Through the last two corners he goes, very wide. Through the penultimate corner, to the line he goes. This is a great lap from Cheesy Man. Let's see what the time is. 1:32.2 puts him to the top by over half a second. So Cheesy Man to P1. Now, what can the other drivers do to respond? Next one to get to the line will be Joey, who is almost 2 seconds up on his intermediate time from before. And then behind him, you have the two Ferraris and the two Williams, and then Cole and then DeMeo. Everyone is on their last laps. This is it. The grid could check up in a huge way here as everyone is on track and trying to improve. Joey is into Sector 3. The two Ferraris are following him closely and following each other closely. Let's see. There you see Castron right in front of Logan. Joey now 3.4 seconds. Improvement through sectors 1 and 2. It's all going to be about Sector 3 here to the line. This looks like a really good time for Joey. 1:31.8 puts him to the top of the board. First 1:31 we've seen. Joey now up to the top by 4/10 over Cheesy Man. Now it's going to be the two Ferraris, Castron and then Logan. What can both of them do? Castron is going to come to the line here. Not going to be pole, but it's going to be pretty good. 1:32.7 puts him to third. Logan out of the last corner hit some stuff there and did not improve very much, only by a couple of tenths, which leaves him in sixth. Now next to the line, it's going to be Banjo, who was on P1 before. Let's see if he can back it up. No, it is second place for Banjo, who misses out by just over a tenth. His teammate Slurp to the line will only get to fourth with a 1:32.4. Cole and DeMeo now, the last ones to come through. Cole is coming to the final corner. 1:30, 1:31, what can he do here? And 1:32.6 for Cole puts him fifth. DeMeo will be the last one that can knock Joey off of P1 here. Let's see what he can do. 1:31 through the last corner, and DeMeo will not get there. 1:33 flat puts him to seventh place, and Joey will win pole position for the third time this season. And I believe that's back-to-back races for Joey on pole. I believe he won pole and guitar. So your front row will be Joey and Banjo, followed by Cheesy Man and Slurp and Cole. Castron, DeMeo, Logan, Chan, Leafy will be the starting lineup for tonight's race from COTA. That was an exciting end to qualifying there. Pole position changed hands 3 times in the last minute. Also do want to note Cole has kind of struggled to qualify as of late. I don't believe he's qualified better than fourth in like the last 4 races. So, and Cole and Slurp are going to be starting right next to each other when the lights go out. I was just waiting on Banjo to retire, and there he goes. There you see the gap, just under 2/10 is the margin for Joey. Then about 4.5 tenths back to Cheesy Man, another 10.5 to Slurp. Cole, 7.5 tenths off. Castron, about 9 tenths, and then DeMeo over a second back, as is Logan, and then Chan on the inters, and then Leafy got his time disallowed. All right, in the race now, it is all dry, clear skies in Austin, Texas. as we get ready for lights out. All right, to the grid we go. Joey and Banjo are going to lead them to green here. Lights are on, and the lights are out, and away we go from COTA. Joey gets a great start. Banjo going to be able to easily duck into second behind him. 3 wide back there for 8th and 9th. Into turn number 1 we go. Joey holds the lead now. Banjo trying to hold second as Cheesy Man goes around the outside, but Banjo able to hold him off. Battle for 4th and 5th as Castron gets by Cole for 5th. DeMayo holds 7th. Chan and Logan are going to be side by side now. That's DeMayo and Chan actually side by side, but everyone's single file through the S's. Pretty calm start for the moment as side by side for 9th, and now as Chan and Logan get to battling a little bit. Joey able to hold off Banjo, who stretches out the lead by about 0.4 of a second now. There you see position changes. Only 2, Castron by Cole and Chan by Logan, are the only changes so far off the start there. So that was a pretty tame start, and everyone got away clean. Now everyone will go down the long back straightaway for the first time. Let's see if any moves are made into this left-hander. Does not look like it. Everyone pretty orderly so far. Cheesy Man trying to stick with Banjo there, who's trying to stick with Joey. Joey stretches out the lead to about half a second, but now Banjo closes back in. See the tires here. Everyone on the mediums to start the race. 28 laps around COTA tonight, as Joey stretches out his lead through sector number 3. DRS will be enabled here in a moment, which will obviously help passing. Joey going to lead lap 1 by about half a second over Banjo. Everyone's still close together, as DRS is now enabled. Banjo chasing Joey here as we go on board through the S's. These are all super fast corners that you have to be very, very careful on the throttle to not get loose, as Slurp actually went around the outside of Cheesy Man, as Cheesy Man had a little bit of an issue through the S's. So Slurp will move up to 3rd. Keeping an eye on the battle between him and Cole for the championship. Slurp 3rd, Cole 6th right now. As now DRS will be enabled for the first time down this long straightaway. Let's see what Banjo can do on Joey. He has a big run with the DRS. Will he make a move to the inside? Yes, he will. Banjo going to look for the lead here on lap number 2. To the inside of Joey he will go, and he will easily take the lead. But he overruns the corner. Joey going to get the switch back here and easily take the lead back. That's very calculated from the McLaren. Banjo overrunning the corner. A little bit of a mistake there from the Williams. As now Joey 8/10 ahead. Trying to break DRS before they get back to the front stretch. That would be crucial for him to try to get away. As Cole has passed Castron back for 5th place. Castron now trying to hold off DeMayo for 6th, and Chan behind them. As Joey sets fast lap of the 136. Sorry about that, guys. Controller died. We're back. Don't think I missed anything. No one is out of DRS of each other except for Logan has lost Chan's DRS. Everyone else is still on the DRS train. Now Banjo gonna have DRS off of Joey again here down the straightaway, but it looks like he's gonna be too far back to make a move. Really didn't gain that much through the straightaway, as here comes Slurp looking for second on his teammate here. The championship leader had a strong start to this race, getting up to 3rd and now looking for 2nd. Slurp led every lap of this race last season. Not going to lead every lap tonight, but looking to lead most of them. Slurp has won 2 of the 3 races we have done at COTA in Formula Costco. And we'll look to make it 3 for 4. As Banjo got a great run off the last corner and now might have a shot at Joey into turn 1. Does not look like the run's going to be quite big enough. But he is there on the McLaren, as you see, right to the rear wing in turn number 1. And you see all 8 of these guys are still within touching distance of the leader, all in the same DRS train. As Slurp closely follows. Ooh, made a little bit of a mistake there and lost a little bit of time to his teammate, but looks going to gain it all back there with a brilliant corner. Castro's now lost Cole's DRS for them. Nope, he's back in it. But I don't think he's going to have it on the straightaway here. No, he does not. As Banjo takes the lead away from Joey. They're going to be side by side into the left-hander. No, Banjo actually going to take it. And now Slurp looking for second here. Side by side, very close quarters racing there between the Williams and the McLaren. Joey going to have the inside line for this corner. But Slurp going to have the inside line for the next one. Can he hold it on the outside? Joey almost clears him. Slurp's going to dive it in here. Oh, almost hits Banjo. There's contact. Banjo half spins it after contact from Slurp. Slurp able to save it as his Banjo. And now Cheesy Man goes by Slurp for third. Here comes Cole for fourth. That was detrimental to Slurp's progress there. He had a shot at second and is now back to fifth. And his championship rival Cole is now past him. Oh man, that was almost disaster for the Williams. Banjo able to save it and hold on to the lead. But now everyone is right here, all so close to each other. Slurp looking for a move on Cole. He's going to go to the outside into turn number 1. Joey looking for a move on Banjo to the inside. He goes for the lead, and he will easily take it away. Here comes Cheesy Man for second. Cole and Slurp side by side for fourth, and 2 championship rivals with DeMeo watching on now. As DeMeo got by Castro for sixth in the middle of all of this. Slurp able to hold off Cole for the moment, but Cole still right there and looking for a way around. Joey able to pull away a little bit from Banjo, but Banjo closes right back up. This is... everyone's so close to each other. This is just... looks like an esports race. And now to the long straightaway we go again for DRS, and lots of moves are likely going to be made here. I wish we could just sit in another overhead view. Here we go. Banjo going to get the DRS off of Joey, close the gap from 4/10 to 3/10 and more. Everyone weaving around, trying to break toe from each other, and side by side for third. Here comes Slurp looking for it back. Almost hits Banjo again, as Castro did the first time. Again, that's Cole! Cole has contact with Chan through the corner there, and does Cole have damage? Cole drops all the way back to 8th place. There was some major contact between... it was him and DeMeo or him and Chan. I'm not sure which one it was. But Cole, oh my goodness, he's back to 8th now and lost DRS off of Castron, who has a penalty. Does Cole have damage? Yes, he's missing his left end plate. That is detrimental to his hopes, and Slurp is in third. If it finished this way, Slurp would get 15 points. Cole would just get just 4, as now Cole's going to come into the pits to get a new front wing. This is huge for his championship hopes. Still a long way to go, but he's definitely going to need a safety car to have any shot at some decent points in this race. Joey leads on lap number 6, back at the front. Banjo and Slurp, the 2 Williams following him. Cheesy Man still close now. DeMeo's up to 5th. I'm not sure if it was him and Cole had contact or if it was Chan. Cole putting on the soft tires and coming back out. But obviously he's not going to be very happy with what just took place. As now Banjo going to use the DRS and fly around Joey to take the lead back away. As these two continue to swap it around, and now Slurp is back where he was a minute ago. Back up to third. Chasing down Banjo and Joey. Cheesy Man for company behind him, and DeMeo in 5th. This is very close quarters racing between everybody there. I'm not surprised we didn't have more incidents before the one with Cole. Joey hanging right with Banjo through Sector 3 and is going to have the DRS here down the front stretch. But Slurp might get him. So all about he uses more battery here. Slurp with a big run. Going to look to the inside of Joey into turn 1. Slurp and Joey side by side. Joey going to try to hold her on the outside and get the run. Now Joey with the inside for this corner. And going to lift a little bit and give Slurp second place. So it's now a Williams 1-2 here in COTA. As Joey, the pole sitter, drops back to third. And now we'll try to hold off Cheesy Man, who has just sat here and watched pretty much this entire time, just biding his time, waiting for the right time to make a move. Banjo and all that was able to get to a 7/10 lead, but Slurp's going to close all of it back with DRS here, I imagine. Slurp closes, but not going to be near close enough to make a move on his teammate. As you see, the top 6 are now broken far away from Castron. Banjo going to lead lap 7 as we take 21 laps to go. Top 6 all still very close to each other. DeMeo activating overtake, looking for the move on Cheesy Man for 4th. Going to go to the inside here into turn number 1. He is there. And going to break deep. Oh, DeMeo misses the corner. He hits Joey. There's contact between the McLaren and the Aston Martin. Somehow there's no damage on either car, I don't think, from that. Yeah, no, DeMeo got away scot-free, but DeMeo way overshot turn 1. Hit Joey in the side pod there, but both of them are going to be able to get away with what could have been a very worse situation if they hit it a different part. And somehow after all that, DeMeo maintained 4th, and Cheesy Man actually lost another spot to Chan there. So I guess the move worked. So then DeMeo moves to 4th, Chan up to 5th, Cheesy Man down to 6th, but all over Chan might just get it back here, but they're going to try to stay in the DRS of DeMeo and all the guys in front of them so they don't lose them. They did so successfully. Banjo Slurp still 1-2. And I imagine all these guys on the mediums are probably just going to go to hards in the next 7 to 10 laps. Probably just split it down the middle. But we will see when we get there. Slurp with DRS and a mini run on his teammate. Will he go to the inside? Yes, he will, activating some battery, and it is going to be side by side. The Williams drivers battling for the lead. Slurp, the championship leader, going to take it into turn number 1 and lead for the first time tonight. Now, DeMeo and Joey side by side. DeMeo takes 3rd away. DeMeo and Joey had contact in turn 1, not this time, but DeMeo makes the pass and moves up to P3. This is the most competitive we've seen DeMeo in a while. Can he have a shot at the win tonight? Just his 3rd start of the season. Banjo going to have DRS off his teammate now down the straightaway, just 4/10 back. He could easily make the move if he wants it, and he is activating battery, so it looks like he will go for it here. Big run for Banjo to the inside. He will not go. Right behind Slurp for the moment. Top 6 still long gone from the 2 Ferraris. Cole rides in 10th. He has made up 7 seconds on Leafy since he pitted a few laps ago, but still gonna need a safety car to get back into contention tonight. 19 to go now, as we start lap 10. Banjo with another run with DRS. Still gonna just ride behind his teammate. Leafy and Logan are battling for 8th. First time we've talked about them in a little bit. They're side by side through the S's here. As Logan cuts it, and ooh, almost contact. Leafy goes very wide. Logan able to hold him off. Banjo another run. Doesn't look like he's going to make any moves here. Him and Slurp, I think, are just going to save battery. Leafy and Logan at it again here. Leafy with DRS easily makes the move into the left-hander in Sector 2, so Leafy up to 8th. Front 3 looks like they're saving battery. Front 4 may get Chan with the least battery out of the top 5 by a lot. Top 6 by a lot, actually. And it's really going to come down to who can undercut who, I think, here. And that's when people are really going to get separated. Who makes the move first, and who's able to make the most out of their in and out laps, I think will be the deciding factor of this race. Everyone is much more together than the last time we came to COTA. Slurp just absolutely whooped the field. Logan and Leafy swap places again in turn 1. Logan takes 8th place back away. Cole is closing that down pretty quickly on the softs. Gap has gone from 26 seconds to 14. As down the straightaway we go. Banjo activating battery and DRS. Looks like he's going to make the move this time. To the inside he will go and take the lead away from his teammate. As DeMeo sends it in there. Slurp looks for the switchback on Banjo, possibly thinks about going to the outside, and now misses up, and here comes DeMeo looking for second place. Oh, DeMeo gets swirly, hangs onto it. He will have the outside for this corner. Slurp going to try to hold him off on the inside. DeMeo going to try to keep the run. He is still there. Now he will have the inside for this corner. Great battle here for second through the sweeping right-handers. DeMeo with the inside line. Almost took it. Oh, there was almost contact between the two. Slurp has the inside and will hold on to second. Nope, DeMeo still there on the outside. This is a great battle, as I believe Banjo might have pitted there. Yeah, Banjo is in, as is Cheesy Man, so the first pit stops are taking place. This battle for Slurp between Slurp and DeMeo is now for the lead. Still side by side. Both of them have DRS. And it'll still be side by side into turn 1 as Joey and Chan follow them through close quarters racing. And now DeMeo with the run on the outside will finally clear Slurp. DeMeo takes the lead after a great battle between himself and Slurp. DeMeo leads in Formula Costco for the first time since last season, as Banjo, Cheesy Man, Castron all have come in for their pit stops. I'm surprised that Banjo was the first one to pit from the lead there. On lap 11, as there's a time penalty for Chan, who is just a few tenths of a second off the lead, as Slurp and DeMeo are side by side once again, going into the left-hander to get DRS here. Who gets DRS? Slurp does. That is crucial for him, and looks like he will probably clear DeMeo. Nope, DeMeo got the run there as Slurp back off a little bit, but now Slurp with DRS going to fly by. Where does Joey go? Joey with the run with DRS. Does he make a move on Slurp as well? No. Just going to take second away, but DeMeo goes from first to third on the straightaway there. This has been an action-packed race so far. Banjo rejoined in 5th just ahead of Logan, so he has clean track, which is pretty crucial for his times. Now he just has to get those hard tires warmed up to try to gap everyone before they come in. Logan and Leafy are still battling, but Cheesy Man is the one that has to deal with their traffic. So it's going to hinder him a little bit. As him and Banjo are on the same DRS train, just about a second and a half apart. But that gap is going to grow significantly with Cheesy Man in this traffic. You see him stuck behind the Ferrari, looking for a way around them. As Logan and Leafy continue to battle for 6th now, as the top 4 are all into the pits at the same exact time. Slurp, Joey, DeMeo, Chan all in, responding to Banjo and Cheesy Man pitting last time. And they're all going to go onto the hards, I believe. Yep, everyone onto the hards, and Joey is first out with a great pit stop. Going to be followed by... Oh no, that is Slurp first out. And here comes Banjo to easily clear for the lead. Look at that gap Banjo made just with the undercut for 1 lap. Look at that. He is now over 3 seconds clear of his teammate. Cheesy Man looks for second, but Slurp able to hold him off. 3.3 seconds is the gap to from Banjo to Slurp and the rest of the field now. Look at that. And Joey, DeMeo, and Chan are all stuck behind Logan now. As Leafy came in that lap, Cole came back in for his second pit stop of the race. And now you see Joey trying to get by Logan here. Not going to be able to do so. Actually, he is going to be able to do so. And now DeMeo will look to do the same. He will have DRS on this straightaway, though. So these guys looking to make quick work of the Ferrari, who is the only driver not to make a pit stop tonight. Logan is going to move to the left and let DeMeo have all the room he wants here. So DeMeo will move back up to 5th. So now we rejoin. Banjo just has a 3-second lead over Slurp, who was trying to push to get him. Cheesy Man is following him just about 6/10 back. Then Joey, 1.5 back. DeMeo, half a second back of him. Then Chan, another second and a little bit back. And then Logan has not pitted. And then Castron, Leafy, and Cole round out the field. Banjo, 15 laps to go, has a 2.6 second lead. Slurp is closing fast, though. He cut about 6/10 off just that lap alone. As Logan is now in this time for his stop. Hard tires on the Ferrari, and he is back out and away. Everyone now made their pit stops, and this is where we cycled out. And Leafy and Logan are going to be close together again. You see them going into turn 1 here. Logan able to hold him off just barely. Cole about 7 seconds, sorry, back up these guys. Banjo has a 2.5 second lead now over his teammate, who continues to rapidly close down, but Slurp using a lot more battery than Banjo is. Banjo has Cheesy Man for company. Joey and DeMeo are now in his DRS. Chan has dropped off these guys now. 2 seconds or so back of DeMeo. As Leafy and Logan continue to battle. They swapped once this lap, they just swapped again. There you see Cole in the background there, closing on these guys quickly as they battle. Ooh, Leafy barely able to hold on there as Slurp gets the gap under 2 seconds. And there you see DeMeo takes the fast lap of the race. 135 flat for him as he closes on Joey. DeMeo's shown great pace tonight. But these guys are all so close together, it's really anybody's game. I think they are going to catch Banjo at some point. It's just a matter of when. Leafy and Logan swapped 8th place again. They've been battling the entire race. Logan slides to the left a little bit to try to block the run that the Sauber got. Able to hold him off. There you see the gap between Banjo and Slurp, and then the rest of the top 5. DeMeo may have a shot at Joey here. Does not look like he's using any battery. Oh, Joey shot it into that right-hander. Almost made contact with Cheesy Man. Kept his nose clean. As the top 5 continue to stay right with each other. And the gap to Banjo is closing, but not as fast as it was before. And I think there was contact that time between Cheesy Man and Joey. No damage. They continue on. But Joey, perhaps getting a little bit impatient, wants to get up there and challenge for the win, which would be his second win of the season, third in his career. Back straight away once again, Joey. About 2/10 back of Cheesy Man. And to the inside he will go, but Joey looking for third, gonna send it in. Cheesy Man tried to outbrake him as well. Joey a little bit later on the brakes, and they're still gonna be side by side here through this right-hander and the next few corners. And looks like Joey is gonna clear Cheesy Man for third. Here comes DeMeo to the inside for fourth. Almost contact with Joey there, side by side now. For DeMeo and Cheesy Man. Cheesy Man gonna have the inside here through the sweeping right-hander. Let's see if DeMeo can hold the runner on the outside. Cheesy Man coming back though. DeMeo will. Ooh, there's a little bit of contact. DeMeo clears him for fourth. As Slurp is now just over a second. He is barely out of DRS of Banjo. Banjo is now pushing to try to keep him out of DRS, but it's not really working. As Joey, now just after making the move on Cheesy Man, is gonna look for second on Slurp, who is now within a second of Banjo, so the top five is now all together again. Cheesy Man is down to fifth after losing spots to Joey and DeMeo. And there's, Cheesy Man with a time penalty. That's a bad couple of laps for the RB. As Cole is now caught Logan and Leafy, who continue to battle, swapping positions again into turn number one. Cole gonna look to make quick work of these guys. Outside of Leafy he goes. Through turn two, and will clear him into turn three. As Slurp takes the lead away. Slurp takes the lead away from his teammate on the back straightaway. And just like that, the 3-second gap is gone, and we have a new leader on lap 17. Cole is by Logan for 8th now. And that might be all the points he can get unless someone crashes. And if it finishes right now, Slurp would have 25 points and Cole would get just 4. As now Joey ducks to the outside of Banjo and easily clears him for second. So Banjo only on one lap older tires than these guys, but losing spots quickly as all these guys caught him very rapidly. Slurp now about an 0.8 of a second lead over Joey, who is going to look to stay with him. DeMeo now, with a run, is going to look to make quick work of Banjo to try to stick with those top two. But the guys that pitted one lap earlier are now starting to struggle a lot more than I think they anticipated, and I anticipated as well. As the tires seem to be making a difference. Banjo was pretty clear on pace. Not pretty clear, but he was leading solidly before the pit stops, but now he has dropped to third from first in just one lap. And it's now under pressure from DeMeo for third. DeMeo with a great run out of the corner there. Should pass Banjo here with DRS. Banjo activating battery. Just try to defend, but now he turns it off and DeMeo will easily go to the inside. Here to take third away. Side by side there for a moment, but DeMeo clears him, and DeMeo is back up to third. And still very close to the top two, Slurp and Joey. Coming to 10 to go, it is anybody's race. This is going to be a thriller. Another thrilling finish in COTA will likely be in store tonight. With how powerful DRS is, it's really going to come down to the last lap. Slurp, your leader, almost had some trouble there through that second to last corner. Got loose again there on the exit of the final one. Joey with DRS has a shot at him here into turn 1. Slurp gonna block low. Joey gonna go to the outside into turn number 1, side by side for the lead. The pole sitter Joey and the championship leader Slurp going at it for the lead with under 10 laps to go. Joey with a great run on the outside, now has the inside on turn number 2, but Slurp with a great run is able to hold him off for the time being through the S as we go. DeMeo now all over the rear wing of Joey. Joey closes back up to Slurp. And Slurp misses the corner a little bit. Joey inside the curb there. Slurp gets a little bit loose. Joey is right there. Will he go to the inside here? As Chan gets another penalty. That is the second one of the race. And Joey will have DRS now on the long straightaway with another great run through the exit. He should get him here. DeMeo could potentially be under pressure from Banjo. Joey with DRS activating a little bit of battery and is going to fly by Slurp to take the lead away. Nope, not actually going to fly by him. Slurp trying to defend here. Going to be side by side still into the left-hander. Joey with a little bit of an edge, but Slurp has the inside now. A little bit of contact. DeMeo to the inside of Joey for seconds, or possibly 3 wide. Slurp misses the corner there, and Joey takes the lead away now. Slurp under pressure for DeMeo. There's a little bit of contact between Slurp and Joey. Joey holds the lead. DeMeo now under pressure from Banjo as they all got checked up there. And Slurp able to hold second. Wow, Slurp missed the corner there, and that allowed Joey to get back by him. I thought he was going to be able to defend, but could not. Cheesy Man and Banjo are now battling for fourth, and Cheesy Man goes very wide through the second to last corner, but holds off Banjo for fourth. I said it's anybody's race. It really is anybody's race. And here comes Slurp to the inside. Gonna clear Joey into turn 1 with DRS easily, and DeMeo with a great run. Now all over Joey once again. It is just swapping positions left and right, left and right. We've been treated to a great race here in COTA tonight. And I cannot help but notice those clouds that are starting to loom over the track. I'm not sure if that means rain is coming or they're just going to provide cloud cover and hide the sun, but something to watch for sure. As we get later and later in the race, Slurp with a bad run there. Joey closes up again, under 2/10 with DRS. And to the inside he will go. Slurp defends a little bit, but Joey is easily there. And will take the lead away. Slurp looks for the switchback, not going to be able to get there this time. DeMeo still following them, as are Banjo and Cheesy Man in 4th and 5th. The front 5 have been together basically the entire race, just battling it out amongst each other. With how crazy this has been, I can see any of them coming out on top tonight. Slurp gonna have DRS here down the straightaway. Can he make a move into turn 1 on the McLaren? Chan is into the pits, and Slurp is gonna go to the inside into turn 1 of Joey. But Joey with the run around the outside, going to be able to easily hold him off. Chan comes in for the soft tires. And will come back out. He's going to lose a spot to Castron. To the straightaway we go. Slurp with DRS. I think this straightaway is probably going to be what decides the race on the last lap. Slurp. Joey blocks out inside. Slurp goes outside and takes the lead away. Joey looked around the outside there for a second. DeMeo almost got to the inside of him into the left-hander there. But Slurp and Joey continue to just swap the lead around. But you see, Joey almost has full battery. DeMeo almost has full battery. Cheesy Man it was about 50. Banjo has about 30. Slurp has about 70. Whoa, Slurp got loose there on the exit of the left-hander and almost went into the gravel, but able to keep it out of the gravel and keep the lead. But now Joey gonna look to the inside into turn one. They're gonna swap it around once more. Slurp with a huge dive to try to take the lead back away, and Joey somehow was able to switch him back and take it back. But now Slurp with that big dive lost second to DeMeo in the process. Whew, that was something. Slurp made it a very aggressive move to try to keep it on the inside, and in the process lost himself second place. Don't fault him for trying it. He can still easily get back up to the lead here with 6 laps to go. As now Slurp looking for the lead. He's going to make a 2-for-1 and clear both DeMeo and Joey. DeMeo cleared Joey, and then Slurp cleared both of them, as there's a little bit of contact between DeMeo and Joey for second as Cheesy Man closes right up to them. And there you see how powerful DRS is. Slurp from third made a 2-for-1 and got back up to the lead after his crazy dive into turn one a few seconds ago. And he will lead. Whoa, Slurp very loose on the curb again. That's the third time we've seen that from this race. That could cause trouble for him as we come to later stages. Slurp seems to be struggling on exit. Here comes DeMeo looking for the lead on Slurp to the inside, and Slurp gonna do the same dive but not get there this time. DeMeo holds lead through turn one. Slurp almost there as DeMeo gets a little bit loose on exit, but DeMeo holds the lead and takes it away from Slurp. Chan takes fastest lap of the race, 135 flat on those soft tires. On board with Slurp now, trying to stick with DeMeo here through the S's. This has been great battling. Castron is out! Castron retires. Safety car is out! And COTA! Oh my goodness! And just when you thought things couldn't get any crazier, Logan and Leafy have a severe collision, and Logan gets a 10 second penalty from it. And just like that, everyone's going to come in, we're going to have a restart, and Cole is right back in the game. Wow. Safety car with 5 laps to go. Wow. And we're going to have an even crazier run to the finish than we would have before. As Leafy and Logan were able to duck to pit road and get softs when the safety car came out. And now I assume everyone would be coming in here. Yep, here comes DeMeo. Slurp gonna follow him. Joey in. Cheesy Man in. Banjo, I assume, will do the same. Yep, here he comes. And everyone will put on softs, and it'll be a sprint to the finish. But it's gonna take a little bit to get everyone formed up, as some guys were way far back. And let's see if anyone jumps anybody on pit road here. DeMeo came in the leader, and it looks like we'll no, Slurp takes the lead away in pit cycle from DeMeo. That is big. Slurp comes out with the lead. DeMeo drops a spot on pit road. Joey holds third. Cheesy Man holds fourth. Banjo holds fifth. But DeMeo had a little bit of a slower stop, and that allowed the Williams to jump him there, as they all form up under the safety car. Hopefully no one gets any damage. As Chan and Cole are coming back to pit road, as everyone puts on fresh softs. But probably not going to get going until next time, because Chan, Cole, Leafy, and Logan all have to catch up. Leafy is actually coming back down pit road, and he just got a 10-second penalty for speeding. So I think we'll restart with 3 laps to go. And it'll be just an all-out sprint to the finish. Slurp with the big pit stop gets him out ahead of DeMeo just minutes after losing the lead to him on the track. And as I mentioned a minute ago, this safety car is exactly what Cole needed, because at best he was finishing... If Castro didn't wreck, he was finishing 8th at best, and Slurp was battling potentially for the win, which would have made that championship lead even larger. So now Cole has a chance to earn some extra points, and maybe even pass Slurp if things get crazy. So he is very happy to see that. But look at all these guys with time penalties. I think Cheesy Man has 3 seconds. Dino Chan has about 6 seconds. Logan and Leafy both have big time penalties. So that is something to note as well. Leafy is caught up, and the safety car will be in this lap, so we're going to go green with 3 laps remaining here from Austin, Texas. Slurp, the championship leader, is the leader. DeMeo, who has had great pace all night, in second. Joey, the pole setter, third. Cheesy Man, Banjo in the top 5. They have been the top 5 pretty much the entire night. Chan 6th. Cole, looking for redemption after some damage earlier, is in 7th. And then Logan and Leafy 8th and 9th have been battling each other the entire night. There you see the safety car rushing to the pit lane, and Slurp will control the field here, coming to 3 to go. Listen for him and see when he goes. And he hits the gas, and we are off and running again. 3 to go from COTA. Slurp gets a decent jump. DeMeo just about 3 tenths back, but using battery, he is still right there. And may have a move into turn 1. Does not look like he will get quite there. Joey following closely in 3rd. Cole already making moves up to 6th, passing Chan. That is 1 spot he needs. DeMeo under a 10th back of Slurp going into the S's here. You see the overhead shot of how close they are. Joey following closely. Cheesy Man has dropped a little bit, but is still right there. Banjo a little bit farther back. DeMeo with a big lunge into that corner makes up some more ground. He is still right there. There will be no DRS this lap. It'll be activated next time. But still the straightaway, the draft is going to play a factor here. The toe, I should say. As there you see the top 5, 6 all together still. DeMeo 2 tenths back and go to the inside. Here comes DeMeo for the lead. Down the back straightaway using battery. And will he clear Slurp into the turn? Nope, they're still going to be side by side. Slurp on the outside, DeMeo on the inside into the left-hander. DeMeo dives in and Slurp's going to look for the switchback as he has done sometimes before, but nope, not going to make it stick that time. DeMeo takes the lead back away, coming to 2 to go. Can the Aston of DeMeo return to victory lane? Banjo and Cheesy Man are battling for 4th now. Banjo clears the RB for P4. Cole looking for 5th. He is by Cheesy Man as well. Cole making quick work of the field and gaining some crucial points back on his championship rival Slurp. Coming to 2 to go. DRS will be activated this time by Slurp still Close with DeMeo as Cheesy Man gets another penalty that is 6 seconds worth for him. He will not be a factor anymore. 2 to go. DeMeo takes fastest lap, and nope, Cole does, as it swaps between about 4 different guys. 2 laps to go. DRS is enabled now. Coming through the S's, DeMeo holds about a 0.4 of a second lead. These three have broken from Banjo a little bit. Banjo under pressure from Cole. Slurp had a little bit of trouble there. DeMeo gapped him a little bit, but Slurp going to get all of it back with DRS. DeMeo using significantly more battery than Slurp is. Slurp has the most battery of anybody in the top 3. Here comes Cole for 4th on Banjo. To the inside, he will take it away. Cole now has a shot of this thing in 4th, coming to the white flag this time. DeMeo has a 0.6 of a second lead. That is a big one, and now Joey is pressuring Slurp for 2nd. To the inside he will go. DeMeo blocks low. Slurp holds 2nd away. Now he goes to the outside of DeMeo. DeMeo holds him off. Down the long straightaway, there will be one more trip down that turn, and then straightaway next lap, and that could be crucial. Yellow's in Sector 2. Logan is around at the exit of the left-hander back there. Cole now is pressuring Joey for 3rd. The safety car restart has proved crucial for him. Coming to the white flag, DeMeo leads Slurp by 0.4 of a second. Can DeMeo take his first win in over a season? Gets a little bit loose there, he saves it, but Slurp has a big run. Still 0.4 is the gap. White flag is out in COTA. Slurp with DRS and closing. He has about 30% more battery than DeMeo does. That will prove crucial down the long straightaway we talked about a minute ago. Through the S's, Cole passes Joey for 3rd. Around the outside he goes of turn 2. Cole from 7th to 3rd in 3 laps. Now has a shot at the win and is right behind his championship rival Slurp. DeMeo 0.4 up on Slurp right now. Through the right-hander and left-hander we go. Down the long straightaway one final time. DeMeo clips the grass, and now Slurp closes to within 0.3, make it 0.2 of a second. To the straightaway we go. It'll be all out. Who has the most batteries? DeMeo has about 40, Slurp has about 70%. They will activate it the entire way down the straightaway, but Slurp has the crucial DRS. DeMeo's going to block low, try to break the draft. Slurp with a big run to the outside. He will go. DeMeo blocks low, but Slurp, the run may be too big. It is. Slurp clears DeMeo for the lead. Coming to the line to win the race. Can Slurp hold off DeMeo? 0.3 is the gap. There will be no more DRS. It'll just be pure battery and speed. Joey actually repassed Cole for 3rd on the straightaway. Slurp through the corner. DeMeo with low. He looks low, but Slurp holds him off. Now through the sweeping right-handers for the final time. It'll be 2 more corners left. Can DeMeo do anything with Slurp, or will Slurp take another win at COTA? To the last 2 corners we go. It is 0.3. DeMeo sends it in. He has a big run. Slurp to the final corner. Will DeMeo be able to dive it in there? No, and he will not. And Slurp wins a thriller at COTA. What a battle. Slurp makes it 3 wins in a row. 2 wins in a row, his 4th of the season, and increases his championship lead even more. Slurp now has won COTA 3 of the 4 times we have gone here in this league. He is the king of the US, and the king of Season 4 so far. DeMeo gets driver of the day. That was an awesome race. There is one final look at your results. Cole takes fastest lap, but there you see Slurp increases his championship lead by 12 more points going into the last 4 races of the season. And that will make it over 30 points, the gap from Cole to Slurp for the championship. DeMeo gets a P2. He looked very strong tonight. Almost got the win. Came up just short. And COTA delivers again. What a race we saw tonight. All right, and that will do it for Formula Costco tonight. Next week, we go to... the schedule got sent. Don't know what happened to it. I think we go to Japan next race. I'm going to hope that's right, and I will say see you guys from Japan next Tuesday.